Hello! So today you're going to be working from this book here, our comprehension book. I'm turning to page 10 and 11 and we're going to be reading Harry Drinkwater's diary. Now Harry Drinkwater was a soldier who fought in World War I. Okay, so we're going to read this through very carefully, and it's always really important to read the introduction, and here they've got a glossary, so with meanings of words. So, Harry Drinkwater was a soldier who fought in World War I, which was between 1914 to 1918. He joined the army at the outbreak of war and served until the war ended. He kept a diary throughout the war, which has now been published as a book. The text below is an amended extract from his diary, which means it's been changed, it's been cut up into chunks, so it's not the unabridged, it's amended. Monday, December 20th, 1915. The trenches are in a terrible condition. Anything up to 4 feet deep in mud and water. We're plastered in mud up to our faces. Our food, cold bacon, bread and jam, is slung together in a sack that hangs from the dripping dugout roof. Consequently, we eat and drink mud. Saturday, March the 4th, 1916. Nothing here but trench after trench, and in places the ground blown into heaps of dirt. The trees have been hacked to pieces. Only black stumps remain. Nothing grows. Utter desolation. Tuesday, March the 7th. Worked at a feverish pace, digging and strengthening trenches all through the night. Then through the day, I have to do an hour's sentry duty every 3rd hour. This is followed by an hour as the relief man, when I'm able to sit down. For the 3rd hour, I can sleep. I'm feeling like most of the other fellas, half dead. Thursday, March the 9th. Owing to food transports going astray, we have 1 loaf between 5 of us, a few biscuits and half a tin of marmalade each per day. Have just heard we have a 10-mile march before we can be billeted for rest. Jolly hard lines. Friday, March the 11th. It was snowing as we set out at 11:15 last night. I saw 2 fellas, fast asleep as they walked along, walking out of the ranks and falling into the ditch at the side of the road. We halted for 10 minutes rest, and I dropped down into a puddle and went to sleep. Was unable to get up without help, and ended up hanging on to Lieutenant Davis on one side and a stretcher bearer the other. Tried to pull myself together and went headlong onto the road. They got me to my feet again, but I was helpless. Had a vague idea that I laid on some straw, then oblivion. Sunday, May the 7th. Working in the mines, an awful strain mentally. We're some 3 parts of a mile under the ground. Air is got down by means of a large pair of blacksmith's bellows, connected to a long pipe, but it's very stuffy, and we work with back spent for 8 hours. Which is terrible, isn't it? Can you imagine working like that for 8 hours? Do your back no good at all. So read this through again. Okay, it's pretty hard-hitting stuff, isn't it? It was how life was in the trenches for our wonderful soldiers. And then answer the questions very carefully. So when it says in line 4, to go back to line 4 and read and reread that so you really know the context of the question. Okay, best of luck. When you have completed it, take a photo and pop it on Chippy for me. Hope you enjoy it. Bye.
Bye.